Hello, it's a good morning to you all, our lovely viewers. This is snailry-gh. Today, I'm back again to your screens with another update. We at snailry are into the construction of greenhouse, into the sales of snails, formulated feed, and calcium for snails. I bring you a very important topic here now. You will notice that this snail has entered into estivation. Now, you notice that this snail has covered its face with this whitish substance and left a small hole here to breathe. Now, this snow can be in this state for 5, 6, 7 months, and this snow will never die. Now, as well as this, you will see that there's the same circumstance here. It has covered its face and it has left a thin line here to breathe. So now when you notice that your snails are in this state, it means that they have entered into estivation. When you notice that your snails are in this state, it means that they have entered into estivation. Now, what causes estivation is basically dryness. When your snails notice that the environment is dry or they are in a very dry environment, they naturally enter into estivation. Now, when the snails enter into estivation, they don't eat, they don't drink, they don't mate, they virtually become inactive, and they can be inactive for up to 6, 7 months, depending on the environment the snails are in. And the snails would never die. They would revive themselves when they feel that the environment is ideal or when we enter into rainy season. Now, we as snail farmers, we do not want to see our snails enter into estivation because it's going to have a toll on us. They will not lay eggs, they will not eat, they will not grow bigger. So at the end of the day, it's going to affect you, the farmer. So you want to make sure that your snails do not enter into estivation. Now we are in the dry season and you are likely going to see these things. You are likely going to see them either in your pen or your greenhouse or whatever. Now you can still be watering all right, but you will still see this. Don't be surprised. You may say, oh, I'm watering every morning, every evening, every afternoon, or whatever. But you will still realize that you will still have snails who have entered into estivation. Now, this is the reason. The reason is, you see, sometimes we fail to water the entire structure. You see, the water sometimes doesn't enter to every angle or every circumference in our greenhouse or in our pens. So the places that are dry, you are likely going to see that the snails in that circumference will still have this. So you notice that you are watering your entire structure all right, but you still be recording snails that have entered into estivation. Now, don't be worried at all when you see your snails in this state. Never be worried. You can equally revive them, get them out of estivation, let them know you are breeding them. You have to eat, you have to lay eggs. Then of course you have to grow big, because if you are refusing to do this for me, then you don't want me to make money. You understand? So you have to come out of estivation, you have to eat, you have to grow big. So in this case, there's one sure way to revive them. What you do when you find your snails in this state, just pick them, try to crush that dry stuff from their face, use a bit of water to crush it. If it's too hard, then you can leave them in water. So you pick this, so you see, you just try to crush it. If it's a bit hard, you soften it with water, then you crush it. When you crush it, you just leave the snail in water. You pick this one too, you see, you crush it. If it's hard, you soften with water, you crush it. Now, what will happen now when you leave the snails in this water is that we are reviving them. We are telling them, hey, it's not dry season at our farm. Though it's dry season, but our farm, it's not dry season. We still have water. Come out. So what you do is you just shake them in the water a bit of movement here and there. Once they are in the water, they will start coming out. That is when they have not entered into estivation for a very long period. But when they have entered into estivation for a very long period, sometimes they take longer to come out. So they can take up to 5 minutes to come out. But you don't have to leave them in the water for that long. So you notice that here with this particular ones, I cannot tell if they have been in estivation for long or not, but I'm certain that they just entered into estivation, so they are likely going to come out as soon as possible. Now, another way to get them out of estivation after you have cracked the whitish substance is to put them in water and put the water under direct sunlight. Now, when you put them under direct sunlight, you can keep them in the sunlight for about one 1 or 2 minutes. You realize that they all start coming out. Now you see, this particular snail that was in estivation now is out of estivation. If we didn't do this, now this snail would have been in that estivation state for up to 6, 7, 5 months, depending on the conditions it was in. It would have still been in estivation, but you see now it's out. So you can introduce this now back to your either your pen or your greenhouse or whatever. So now virtually this one is back. This one is also coming out with time. You notice that this one will also come out, and the one in there would also come out with time. So you see this one is almost out. So this is grand style out of estivation. So you see. So this tells you that if you have enough water and you are doing the right thing, there is no way that your snails will enter into estivation. So you see this is also coming out. So I'd have to leave for now, but you can see that they are all coming out. So till we come your way another time, it's a bye bye from us. So